Have you ever wondered where Odoo stores the informations such as the student's product, employee, sale order? The answer is models. A model in Odoo is defined as a Python class, and it acts like a blueprint where it tells how to store and manage your data. Think it as like a table in your database. Let's imagine you're building a module called University Education Management, and you will be creating a model called Students. Inside the model Students, you will be having different details such as the name of the students, the email address, the class which the student belongs to, the phone number, and all together it creates a model. In Odoo, there are three types of model. The first is a model which is written as models.model, which is one of the most commonly used type, and it stores permanent data such as the customers, students, products, employee, and so on. The second one is a transient model, which is written as models.transient model. This is basically used for the temporary storage of data. And this is mainly commonly used in wizards. For example, when you want to get a report, you will be providing a date range and you'll be getting the records there right after. But after discarding the wizard, the data will be automatically removed by Odoo. The third one is the abstract model, which is written as models.abstract model, and it acts like a template which will not store or create any record. And when you just write a code in the abstract model, you can just use it anytime because it shares common method and functionalities that saves your time and rewriting of the code. Example, you have two models such as the student model and a teacher's model. In both models, you need to calculate the age of the student as well as teacher. And this both shares common functionality and method. So by using or defining the code inside the abstract model, you do not need to write the code repeatedly. Instead, you can just call the abstract model. So that's how, or these are the three types of models in the Odoo. Now let's see how can we create a model in Odoo. To create a model in the Odoo 19 custom module, you can just dive into the PyCharm over here. And under the University Education Management, I'll be creating a directory called models over here. For that, you can choose the University Education Management and click on your right button of your mouse, move on to new, and here you can find the directory. So while naming the models over here, you have to provide both small letter and models itself, otherwise you will be getting error. So once it's done, you can click on enter and a new directory will be created over here. Now we need to add the init file in it. So in order to create the init file, we can just choose the right button of the mouse under the models directory, and you can choose new and choose file over here like Python file. As it's a Python file, you can choose a Python file and we can create the init over here and click on enter. So here we have created the init file, and now we need to call the models under the external init file. To call it in the external init file, we can use the code as frame.import models. Now here we have created the inner init file, and inside the inner init file we'll be calling all the Python files that we are creating under the models. So all the models will be created inside the models directory, and all the models will be defined as a Python file. Now here in this case, I would like to first create a model called University Education or university student. Okay, not education, university student. So I'll be choosing the models. Click on right button of your mouse, move on to new and choose Python file over here. Now you can provide the name of your model. So I will be setting it as university students, and we can click on enter, and here you can see that we have just created the the file, which is, the model university student with the file name as university students, and I just need to call it inside the inner init file. So what I'll be doing is that I'll be again providing the code as from dot import university students. Okay, so once it's done, you can move on to the university students over here. Now we need to provide the encoding standard as well as the license terms. So I'll be providing it over here. So let's provide it, and here you can see that we have provided the encoding standard as well as the license terms. And once it's done, we need to provide we need to create the model over here. To create the model, what we have to do is we just need to provide the code as from Odoo. We are going to import the models, the fields and everything. So I'll be providing it over here, such as the fields as well as the models. Currently, we haven't provided any models or fields over here. And you can see that now the PyCharm is suggesting me to write the code over here with the university class university students models dot models. So this is how we just manage with it, okay, with the creation. Okay, so you can choose the tabs in order to create that, or yeah, here you can see I'm going to choose the code, as creation of the model as university, class university students models dot model over here. So what happens is that a table will be created in the Postgres SQL with the name university students. Now we need to provide the name. So here I'll be providing the name as university students, and you can also provide the description over here. So once it's done, you can run this file. Okay, so you can simply run this file, and you can just move on to the module, and here we can just search. So you can move on to the module info. So inside the module info, you will not be able to find any thing that we have made over here. Now, as you just move on to the settings, we just need to ensure that we have enabled the developer mode, because we need to check the models over here. So once a model is created, the model will be visible under the technical. So you can see that we have the models over here, and you can search for the model university over here. So once you have searched for the model, you can see it's not visible. It's because we haven't upgraded the module. So once it's once we made any changes, we just need to upgrade the module, and after upgrading, you can see that the module will be visible over here. The model will be visible. So even after the updation, you cannot find the creation of the models inside the module info. You can see, as you just want to the technical, you will not be able to see any changes over here. But if you want to see the change that has taken place or the created model, you can just move on to the settings again, technical, and you can choose the models over here, and I'll be providing the model over here as university. So you can see that university students has been created, and here you can find that the description has been added, and the name, everything will be showing over here. And under the fields, you can see that we haven't provided any fields in our models over here. Still, we can find some of the fields under the models. These fields are called the magic fields, and these fields will be created automatically. Okay, now if you want to see the table in the Postgres, you can also just find it. So the table name will be university students. So let me search for the university students in the Postgres. Now here we go. You can choose the page admin over here, and over here you would be able to find the server. Okay, you can just unfold it, and inside that you would be able to find different databases. So you can choose the database. From here we have the university education, that's the name of our database. I'll be choosing it, and we'll be moving on to the schemas. Inside the schemas, you would be able to see that we have the tables. So let me choose the tables, and inside the table you can see that These are the tables which have been created, and as you just drag down, you can see that we have a table which has been created recently, which is the university student. So you can see when you create a model, you can see that a table will be created over here, and if you want to find the columns and everything, you can see that currently the columns can be seen over here: ID, create UID, write UID, create date, write date, and everything. So as you just move on to here, you can see that you would be able to find the fields over here, the magic fields over here in the column. So these are the fields which we haven't added manually. These are the fields which have been added by Odoo. That's why it's called magic field, and you would be able to find it in the Postgres. Okay. So you can see that as we just create a model, that model will be created as a table in the Postgres. So that's how we create a model in Odoo 90. That's all about the creation of models in Odoo. And before winding up this topic, I would like to tell you that what if I told you you could use your Odoo from your mobile? Yes, Meet Mobo, the open source suite for mobile application where you can manage your CRM, sales, inventory anytime, anywhere without a desktop. You can just get it in your fingertips. Download it today from the App Store or Play Store and enjoy your business with ease. And thank you for watching the video.